You know what, guys? Back in the Third Reich, they actually had a court system called the People's Court, even though it really didn't have anything to do with the people. It was nothing more than show trials for the enemies of Adolf Hitler. That's all it was. And the judge, he was a quack judge. He was actually a Bolshevik, Roland Freisler. This man also, by the way, I believe he died when the court actually got bombed in the 1940s. This man would humiliate the people brought into the court. The outcome was already settled. It was a show trial. It was already done. I mean, people were embarrassed. They came in. They were put to death. It was all a show. Everything was fixed. That's exactly what happened in the New York civil fraud trial with Donald Trump. The outcome was already made. This communist judge, I believe his name is Arthur Edgeron. Before the trial, he had already said that Donald Trump was guilty. Folks, how in the world is this actually a fair trial? The man already said that Trump committed fraud before any evidence was actually heard. This whole thing, man, was a sham. Letitia James, the attorney general in New York, who is also a racist, by the way, she was actually talking about Trump, something along the natures of like too pale, too stale. Yeah, there's a video clip out there of Letitia James actually making those remarks. She ran on one thing. She ran on getting Trump in a super blue state. Folks, if you're doing business in New York City, get out. No other way to put it, man. Because the practices that Trump actually did is very common in real estate. I mean, what New York did today, man, they can pretty much sue any company that's operating in that state. The communist takeover is upon us, at least in New York City. That's why I call it the People's Republic of New York. Now, this ruling is not shocking. I believe Letitia James was asking for something like $370 million or something like that. So this is what happened. Trump barred from operating businesses, ordered to pay over $350 million in New York civil fraud case. Wow. Astonishing. And through this whole trial, the communist judge was doing nothing more than berating Donald Trump, i.e. like Roland Freisler. Yeah. I can't believe, man, this actually happens here in the United States of America, man. Communists are everywhere in this country. Everywhere. Before we dive deeper into this, guys, make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the join button, become a channel member. Remember, live stream every single Friday. If you're watching on Rumble, click the join button, get access to the same thing on Rumble. So, here we go, guys. Former President Donald Trump was barred from operating his business in New York for 3 years and was found liable for more than $350 million in damages in the civil fraud case brought against him, his family, and the Trump Organization by New York Attorney General Letitia James. New York communist judge Arthur Edgeron handed down his ruling Friday after a months-long trial beginning in October and stemming from James's lawsuit alleging the former president inflated his assets and committed fraud. But the thing is, guys, do you want to know the victims in this? I'll tell you, no victims, because all the banks, man, that allegedly are the victims, according to Letitia James, none of them had any problems with Trump. None. Actually, they were begging for more business, because they all got paid back with interest. Think about that, guys. They got paid back with interest. This is astonishing right here, man. This was pretty much a coup. Trying to take down Trump, election interference once again. Nothing more. We all know that. Nothing more. Oh, also, they went after Don Jr. and Eric Trump. Look here. Enron also barred Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump from serving as an officer or director of any New York corporation or legal entity in New York for 2 years. Enron also permanently barred defendants Alan Weisselberg, the former chief financial officer of the Trump Organization, and the former corporate controller Jeffrey McConey from serving in the financial control function of any New York corporation or similar business entity registered and are licensed in the state of New York for 3 years. Wow. You know what, guys? Elon Musk just took SpaceX out of Delaware. He reincorporated it here in Texas. You know what? I believe that Trump should do something similar. I don't know if Trump is going to appeal this. I'm pretty sure that he will if he can. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. This was not a real trial. Look at this here. This is what actually happened when the trial was beginning. This whole thing was a joke. The judge smiling before the camera. Check this out.
Where they will be thrilled. And that's the problem, is that, you know, you have James now being shown in the background. You've got Trump in the foreground. And it fulfills the narrative on both sides. Trump is likely right.
What is this, man? What is this? He's laughing before the camera, man, because he knows this whole thing is a sham. This man is Roland Freisler, man. I'm telling you. These are Democrat operatives, man. Nothing more. This is utterly insane, man. Utterly insane. I mean, they want you to believe, guys, that Mar-a-Lago is actually worth only $18 million. $18 million. If you go on realtor.com right now, there are much smaller properties around Mar-a-Lago going for like 31 million. Yeah. They want you to believe that Mar-a-Lago is worth 18 million. I'm pretty sure on the open market, man, that Mar-a-Lago would definitely probably go sell for over $1 billion. Okay. Now, every year, everybody gets their home assessed from the tax assessor, right? That number that you actually get, I'm willing to bet that your house will actually sell for more. Okay? It will. I get mine every year, and I know that my house would actually sell for more. I mean, what judge has the authority to dictate prices? He can't do that. The market determines prices, not a judge, man. This is utterly insane. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.